And actually look at that tree. You can see how high up there's like mud and dirt marks on that tree to give you an idea of how high the water was. So I just landed in the River Arts District for the first time. We're parked right out in front of New Belgium Brewery. A lot of those viral videos that you saw with really deep flooding over the roofs of buildings, that was right here, the French Broad River and the New Belgium Brewery, which you can see the brewery itself right back there. So I've got a lot of comments and messages from viewers. You're interested in seeing what's going on around the Asheville area beyond our little neighborhood. I've showed you a lot of the flooding there and the impact there. Let's take a walk out and just show you some of the higher impact areas, some of the places that you saw viral videos of last week or the week before. On a typical sunny day like this, you'd see this whole entire patio just full of people, and same out here. This whole field would be full of people. You'd see food trucks here. This would just be a happening place. We're right in the middle of the River Arts District, right adjacent to Asheville downtown. So over here is their production facility. I'm not really hearing or seeing a lot of activity over here. The viral videos were showing that this area was flooded. So a classic Asheville joke is when people ask you where's the best burger in town, you tell them to go here to the burger bar. It's funny because they don't actually serve burgers or any food at all. Now we're walking over the French Broad River itself. This is the Haywood Street Bridge. If you're local and you know where this is, we're right in the middle of the River Arts District. This is one of the 4 bridges that goes over the river in this area. This is the Greenway down here. Looks like that was definitely flooded during the storm. So we're right here over the river now. So the videos I saw had the water coming up to almost to the bottom of the bridge, just a few feet between. You can see that's like 40 feet down, and you can see some of the evidence of that over there. Look at all that destruction. Really sad. I mean, there's buildings that are supposed to be there that aren't there anymore. That's crazy. We're gonna go to the other side of the bridge here now. Same bridge, Haywood Street Bridge, River Arts District in Asheville. And you can see just the destruction. There's a lot of buildings, a lot of historic buildings that used to be down there that are no longer down there. I'm actually kind of processing this out loud. This actually it's hard to look at because it's almost hard to recognize. I see little bits and pieces of what I recognize. The new apartments are standing tall over there, but whew. Same bridge, but now we're on the east bank of the river. You can see some of the debris right there. And actually look at that tree. You can see how high up there's like mud and dirt marks on that tree to give you an idea of how high the water was. And then look at here. Look at those street lamps pushed over. So this wasn't just like a lake that was rising. This was a crazy, like rushing river that's just knocking down all those lampposts over there. So if you've been to Asheville before, you've probably been in this building here. That's the Wedge Brewing right there. That's one of the older breweries in town, and actually right here, Bull and Beggar, that's one of our favorite restaurants in town. It's going to be a long time, if ever, before these places down here open up. And up top from these in the upper floors, that's all art galleries. It's good to see signs of classic Asheville still around. I've never seen this painting before. Maybe it's new. Asheville will rise again. So this is a good sign. It looks like this art gallery is opened. I don't see any signs of damage here. It doesn't even really look like it was flooded on this side. So this is the second floor of that Wedge Studio building, and this is on the front side. So this here is pretty tough to look at. We're on the Haywood Street Bridge. We're looking north on Riverside Drive. Look at all those poles that are down. You can see another one here that's just like hanging on. That's the French Broad River right there. And this is a local outdoor outfitter clothing shop. I mean, it's just gone. And actually, if you look really closely out there, there's a bridge right out there in the distance. That bridge was actually totally underwater, like over the railings and everything. You probably saw videos of that. Where I'm gonna take you next, I really don't have a good feeling about. So we're gonna go south along the French Broad River, which is actually upstream towards the foundation. Honestly, I've been hesitant to share with you some of the shock and awe footage of the hardest hit areas of Asheville and Western North Carolina. There's plenty of people doing it right now. You'll see those videos, they're going viral, and you need to see that stuff. There's value there. I've been really focused on my neighborhood and my neighbors pulling together, the volunteers who are helping out, the fundraiser that's going on. I've been focused on that. But to be honest, I have to tell this part of the story too. You have to see how widespread this damage is to really understand the story. So where we're driving now is really right in the middle of the River Arts District, and you can see we're right on the French Broad River. This was all flooded very obviously. I don't have to tell you that, you can see on the screen. And I think what we're gonna drive up to is just some of the hardest hit. Oh gosh, I can't. That was High Wire Brewing, an excellent brewery in the area. And this is just, this is tough to see. I knew this was gonna be bad down here, but this is just unreal. you can just see the power of the water, you know, again, just not like a lake rising and just water sitting there. I mean, this was rushing water. There's a tractor trailer somewhere under there, and another one flipped over there. I mean, just the power of the water is unreal. This was all flooded. Obviously, that's the river right there. So this would have been up over our car at this point, well over our car, and you can just see the just buildings just collapsed, knocked down. I'm surprised this road is still here, to be honest with you. I mean, this rebuild here, and this is just one area. I mean, this has got to take an eternity. I can't even put a number on it. And again, the river is there right next to us. You can see kind of the road. Looks like it buckled over right there. You can see definite road damage. These parking lots are washed out. You know, obviously trees are down. Oh my gosh, that was a building right there. Oh, it's gone. Wow, that doesn't even make sense. Wow. So both sides of the river, that's a park on the other side right there where you see all that mud. That was a park, that was all trees and stuff. I can't, you know, those trees are way downstream, I'm imagining now. Sorry for moving the camera all over the place. You're kind of moving with like my head as I would rotate back and forth, just looking at how bad this is. Obviously, we're still in an area right now where the water would have been well above the roof of the car where we're driving right now. So, wow, that's that park over there. I can't even, I think the building, there's like a little park building there where I think there was restrooms or pavilion or something over there, and I don't see it anymore. And we're coming up to Amboy Road. I'm gonna take a right here. I don't think it's gonna let me take a right here, to be honest. I think Amboy and the bridge is still closed. Yeah, they're not gonna let me take a right here, so that's Amboy Road. The French Broad turns right here almost 90 degrees and goes out that way. There's another park called Carrier Park. You've probably seen footage of Carrier Park, totally underwater. Where we're at now is just south of the River Arts District. You can see that sign. The Biltmore guest entrance is right up that way, and we're right smack in the middle of the Biltmore Estate employee entrance. This is the banks of the Swannanoa River. The flooding was this way, as far as the eye can see, well above my head, over the roof of the car, all that kind of stuff. And we can see all the mud this way. We'll see some debris and knocked down trees over here. Crazy. On the other side of the river, that's the Biltmore Estate proper. The house is somewhere up that way too. And the Swannanoa River runs this way, about a quarter mile this way. It runs into the French Broad River, and then the French Broad River runs up into the River Arts District. All of this was deep, deep flooding, and the water was just rushing through here. So we're going down right now to where the main entrance of the Biltmore Estate is. This place got hit really, really hard. You've probably seen the videos of this. This is also a reminder too that this is the first time I've been down here, so this is live reaction from me. I haven't seen any of this. Actually, the stoplight's still out. That's the entrance right there. It looks like it's just like knocked down. It's like just totally destroyed. This was all the Swannanoa River taking over this entire area.